Hello and welcome back to Erudition. Our topic of discussion today is nutrition. We all know that living organisms require energy for carrying out various life processes. From where do they get this energy? This energy is provided by the food that particular organism consumes. So, what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process of consuming food and then utilizing it to provide energy for various life functions. And where does this energy come from? It comes from the nutrients that are present in that particular type of food. So, nutrients are the compounds present in the food that provide energy to the organism to facilitate repair and growth and also to carry out different life processes. Now, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are required in large amount by the body, so they are called macronutrients. While vitamins and minerals are required in small amounts and they are known as micronutrients. So, nutrition is very important for the organism to carry out its life processes efficiently and also for growth and repair. Nutritions are of two types: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a process where an organism prepares its own food from simple inorganic material like water, minerals, salts, and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. This is the process of photosynthesis. The plant organs involved in this process are the leaves, the stomata present on the surface of the leaves, which helps in the exchange of gases, and the roots that absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Let's see what happens in photosynthesis. The water is absorbed by the roots and is sent up to the leaves through the stem. The carbon dioxide enters the leaves through the stomata. The light energy from the sun is trapped by the green pigments called chlorophyll present on the leaves. Now the autotrophs, that is the green plants, uses this energy to convert water and carbon dioxide into sugar and oxygen. Then the plant releases the oxygen into the air. The food, that is the glucose, is then sent to the different parts of the plant. And the extra glucose is converted and stored in the form of starch. These food components act as food for the heterotrophs. A note on the main events of photosynthesis is provided in the description box below. Now we come to the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The word heteros means others and trophy refers to nutrition. So, heterotrophic mode of nutrition is where the organisms depend upon other organisms for food for their survival. Animals and non-green organisms are heterotrophs. They cannot prepare their food from inorganic substances. So, they need to take in the organic substances in order to survive. Heterotrophic nutrition are again of three types: saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and holozoic nutrition. Saprophytic or saprotrophic nutrition is that nutrition where the organisms obtain their food from dead and decaying organic matters of plants and animals and other decomposing organic matters. And the organisms like the bread molds, mushroom, yeast, bacteria, etc., that get its food or energy from dead and decaying organic matter are known as saprophytes or saprotrophs. Then we have parasitic nutrition, which is the nutrition in which the organisms live on or inside the body of their host and derive the food from the host. The organism which obtains the food is called the parasite, and the organism from whose body the food is derived is known as the host. The parasites obtain food at the expense of the host and may cause severe health hazards. Some examples of parasites are the fleas on the dog, the tapeworm in the human intestine, and the cuscuta plant, that is a parasitic plant that lives on other plants. We come to the holozoic nutrition. This mode of nutrition involves the ingestion of liquid or solid organic material and its digestion, absorption, and assimilation to utilize it. It includes taking in complex substances and converting them into simpler forms. The first step in holozoic mode of nutrition is ingestion, where the food is taken in through the mouth. Digestion is followed by digestion, where complex food particles are broken down into the simpler forms by the action of the enzymes. The simpler soluble nutrients are then absorbed into the bloodstream, and then the absorbed food is assimilated and used for various metabolic activities. And finally, the undigested food is expelled out of the body. The holozoic mode of nutrition is exhibited by unicellular organisms like the amoeba and paramecium, and also by higher organisms like human beings and other animals. I'll discuss some more about holozoic nutrition in my next video. Till then, stay safe and please do subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos.